you, Commander. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Who am I talking to? There he is.
Thank you for speaking with the Krogan. The assault on Saren's base will be difficult enough as it is.
Hi, Gib. Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes I spend a good minute before starting a stream just thinking of a title that'll make you laugh.
I assume that means you've come up with a plan.
It has to be
Of sorts.
thematically appropriate.
We can convert our ship's drive system into a 20-kiloton ordnance. Crude, but effective.
Nice. Drop that nuke from orbit,
Also,
and Saren can kiss his Turian ass goodbye.
Pets are,
Unfortunately, the facility is too well fortified for that. We'll need to place the bomb at a precise location.
Oh, Pikachu's being really spoiled today. Right now, she's like melting into chin scratches.
Where do we take the nuke? And how do we get there?
The bomb must be taken to the far side of the facility.
Bitch.
Your ship can drop it off, but we'll need to infiltrate the base,
the
disable the
love
AE guns, and pacify any ground forces first.
You want us to go in on foot? We don't have enough men.
She always starts her little love bite so gently. Like, she very gently nips at the tip of my finger, and then like she uses her paw to like shove me all the way back to her molars where she like clenches down. But she also lets me do that thing that that those videos of tigers do, where like the keeper like wraps their finger around their front fangs and kind of like tugs. Pikachu lets me kind of do that. But on the other hand, like I said, she tries to gnaw off my fingerprints with her molars. Stop biting my fingers.
It does sound a bit risky. Is there no other way?
No, but I think we can work around that. I'm going to divide my men into 3 teams and hit the front of the facility. While we've got their attention, you can sneak your shadow team in the back.
It's a good idea, but your people are going to get slaughtered.
We're tougher than we look, Commander. But it's true. I don't expect many of us will make it out alive. And that makes what I'm going to ask even more difficult. I need one of your men to accompany me, to help coordinate the teams.
Who do I want to stay behind? Give me 1 second. I need to look up to see who dies where. Mass effect. Roman choice. Give me 1 second. No. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter yet. Oh well, whatever.
We'll need someone who knows Alliance communication protocols.
I volunteer, Commander.
Not so fast, LT. Commander Shepard will need you to arm the nuke. I'll go with the Solarians.
With all due respect, Gunnery Chief, it's not your place to decide.
Why is it that whenever someone says, with all due respect, they really mean kiss my ass?
I think I might take Ashley, so that. Yes.
Who would be better suited to the mission?
Either of these two will do, Commander. Both seem willing to sacrifice their lives if necessary, though if we are lucky, such sacrifices won't be required.
Take.
Alenko, you're with the captain. Keep it simple. Understood?
Aye, aye, Commander.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave.
I'll have
Caden
the ordnance
with
loaded
him,
onto the Normandy and brief your crew on its
and then
detonation sequencing.
I'm
Do you have any questions before we go, Commander?
I'm gonna blow up Ashley because I don't like Ashley. Somehow, she's still worse than Caden.
The Normandy's picking me up. How will your teams escape the blast?
We will engage the Geth as long as possible. Once the bomb is in place, we will fall back to try and escape the blast radius. If we move quickly, we should be able to escape with acceptable casualties. If not, then our memories will live on as martyrs to a greater cause.
You talk like this is a suicide mission.
I won't lie to you, Commander. There is a chance none of us will survive this assault, even your team. But we do what is necessary.
I mean, the second game is entirely a suicide mission, to be honest. Like, that's all it literally is. I mean, I guess the third game too, more or less. It's like okay, the second game is legitimately a suicide mission. Like, the whole game is preparing to take on a suicide mission where you can very likely completely die. Like, you, your team members, everybody, like, you can actually get everybody killed in the second game. In the third game, it's also kind of like a suicide mission, but mainly for Shepard. Like, it's more like your living will type deal. Like, you are probably gonna hermit, but you know, you're making sure that your assets and shit are like doled out to the right friends and family members.
Shadow seems clear enough. What would the other teams be called?
Eigor, Manavai, and Jaeto. They were the initial settlements on our first 3 colony worlds. They are at the heart of Solarian territory to this day. These names will remind my men what they are fighting for. They must have a personal stake in the fight if we are to have any chance of success.
I want to know more about the bomb. How reliable is it going to be?
Its reliability depends on the person arming it, but it will do the job. The drive system is highly impervious to damage from external sources. Once it has been armed, very little can stop it. The key is getting it into place and armed before the Geth can stop us.
I'm ready when you are, Captain.
Excellent. Then if you'll excuse me, I need to prepare my men.
Well, this is it. Don't do anything foolish while I'm gone, Ash. And that goes for you too, Commander.
We'll be fine, LT.
Yeah, good luck.
Is there something you wanted to say, Caden?
It's just weird going under someone else's command. I've got so used to working with you. All of you.
Yeah,
Don't worry so much. We'll see you on the other side.
I know, I just wanted to say that it's been an honor serving with you, Commander.
You see, he really was charming in a way. But then, you know, he's over here like, you know, it's so weird to be under somebody else's command. But like, in the second game, like, all he does is bitch about, like, in the second and third games, all he does is bitch about being under your command now, again, because, well, you'll see. Like, he just pisses me off. And it's sad, because I did start off liking him a little.
It doesn't matter if we're not in the same unit. We are still a team. Watch each other's backs, keep your eyes open, and fight like I know you can. We'll all come out of this in one piece.
You bet, Commander.
Legitimately.
You all know the mission and what is at stake. I have come to trust each of you with my life, but I have also heard murmurs of discontent. I share your concerns. We are trained for espionage. We would be legends, but the records are sealed. Glorying in battle is not our way. Think of our heroes. The silent step who defeated a nation with a single shot. Or the ever-alert who kept armies at bay with hidden facts. These giants do not seem to give us solace here, but they are not all that we are. Before the network, there was the fleet. Before diplomacy, there were soldiers.
This guy's so dramatic.
Our influence stopped the Rachni, but before that, we held the line. Our influence stopped the Krogan, but before that, we held the line. Our influence will stop Saren. In the battle today, we will hold the line. Good luck, Commander. I hope we will meet again.
It's funny, you meet another Solarian later on in the second game, and you ask him if he knows about Captain Kirihei right here, and like he's like, yeah, he's a good soldier, but he's kind of like a dick, cause with that whole, he's kind of like a pretentious dick with that whole hold the line speech. It got tiring after a while. It was so funny. Honestly, I love that Solarian. Not Captain Kirihei, the other Solarian. I love him. Like, I would do anything for him. He's so funny. He's literally an amoral scientist with ADHD. Of course. Technically, to have a balanced team, I would need Garrus and Liara, but Rex. I just like Rex. He sounds like us, he is, pretty much. And he's very arrow ace too, so it's funny. I love him.
Comm check. Do you read me, Commander?
Loud and clear.
Good. We'll start our push. We'll try to make it to the AA guns, but it might be up to you to finish the job. And Commander, if you see any way to undermine their defenses, we could definitely use the help. Shadow is on the ground. Repeat, Shadow is on the ground. Lieutenant Alenko, AE Corps team. Manovai, Jayato team, move. Time to get some attention.
Fire is coordinated on Monovite team. We can't reach the gas turrets. They're out of range.
Hold on, right now I don't have my laptop. I'm actually using my phone, so like sometimes it time's off. There it goes. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Who are you shooting at? Oh, there he is. Nice. Communications tower. You know, fighting on a beach like this seems like it'd actually be uh kind of not fun, but like interesting. Can you imagine? Like, I imagine like the sand and whatnot would be like inconveniencing, but like on the other hand, you know, like you can rinse off the blood and you know can like wade in the water. Like I imagine, well, I don't imagine, I know, like I don't want to like the major discomforts like soldiers have to go through, you know, when they're on tour and deployed and whatnot, is like having to deal with like the heat because they're like in full combat gear, and so like all of that insulation.
Something scrambled. They're targeting. We've got a shot. Lieutenant Alenko, take the heat off Man of Eye.
Oh look, I'm full Paragon now. That's nice. Yeah, same here. You know, like as bad as like the Normandy was and whatnot. Like I'd want to die on a beach. I wouldn't mind that. Oh, shit. Let me see. If I go this way, satellite uplink. Which way am I pointing? I think I'm pointing the right way. Hold up.
They're calling SAT strikes. J.Edo, watch for comm stations. Alenko, can you see anything?
You know, the the scanner is so much better on the Mako, the little car thingy, than it is here. Like on foot, even if you have like a really good oh shit. Oh shit. Crap. Damn, I thought that was Rex. I thought that was Rex for a second. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the scanner's so much more annoying on the ground. Like even if you have really good if you have a really good like combat scanner, like it's just not the most reliable. Where is the... Okay. Apparently I'm already in the satellite. Wait.
We're getting pounded! Bunker up before the aircraft return!
Hold up. Maybe down here? Nope. Where on earth is the little... there's one. Hold on, I can't find where that other little plot point was. I'm pretty sure that was a thingy with like the wait, this is a new direction. God, Vermeer can be such a pain in the ass. Nope, can't go back here. Okay. This way? No. How did I get lost? I'm so lost. Okay. Where the hell am I? Okay, the satellite uplink tower is where I wanted to go. I'm pretty sure. Fairly sure. Hold on. Yes, this is where I wanted to go. Where is the satellite? Plasma container cell. Jesus Christ. Pretty sure I'm back to where I started. Yes. But there's something to turn off at the satellite uplink tower. That's why on the comm they said something about the satellites. So there's something there for me to shoot and or kill. And yet I can't find it. And I need to find it. I mean, I don't need to find it, but I would like to find it, cause... Oh, there it is. Fucking shit. There we go. There we go, we got it. Okay. Let's go look over here. Because I'm pretty sure the refueling platform is where we shot all the robots. All the drones, I mean. They like made that unnecessarily hidden. I do like the ambient, like rocket and gunfire sounds. It's very, it's very much like that 30 minutes of calming, soothing World War I sounds that I sent you that one time. Alright, looks like there's nothing right here. Let's go over here. I still love that thing. Not gonna lie, it is calming and soothing. I play it a lot for myself, to be honest. Move, you guys. Like, I actually do regularly put it on to go to sleep. Why? Why?
Air threat has not materialized. We may be getting some help from Shadow.
So I think I was too late to help with the the satellite thing. I couldn't fucking find it. But whatever.
I'm a little busy.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you. Honestly, maybe. I feel like I probably might have been. Hold on 1 second. No. Damn. Frictionless materials. Okay, I can reduce that one. I am... Okay. Give me 1 second. Omnigel, yes. Omnigel. Omnigel. that should be it. Okay. Is there like a way to like figure out what you were in a past life? Like I always wondered about that. Can you like conceivably without like having visions like kind of determine what you were in a past life?
Shadow team must be getting close. Hold the line, men. Hold the line.
Thank you. Wait, did we pass the like cloning thing? Oh yeah, 1 second. We're going. No, I guess we're good. Huh, that's pretty cool. You know, I'm not sure I could do regression therapy though. Not like cause you know like I'm afraid to embrace my inner child and like I don't and like I'm afraid to see what traumas I'm gonna unlock and whatever. That's not it. Honestly, I don't think I can do regression therapy because I feel like I actually haven't changed that much from me as an adult to me as you know a kid. I feel like I'm essentially the same. So I'm not exactly, I would have any revelations here. That I was a bigger mommy's kid than I thought? Possibly, but would that surprise me? No.
We've got access to base security. We should be able to cut the alarms from here. Might even be able to trigger alarms on the far side of the base. It'll clear out the guards for us, but they might be too much for the Solarian teams to handle.
Good enough.
Just disable the alarms. We can handle any guards inside.
Nice. Just chilling there. Interesting.
Solarians? Right. Captain said he had lost him.
Yeah, I don't think I've changed, like, at all. Become more gay, maybe. But, like, in any... Ah! Shit. But like in any meaningful way, I don't think so. Nice. Like I'm pretty sure I've always more or less been this way. Like I wish I was the type of person who like changed majorly, but okay, this is gonna sound conceited. Because okay, it's gonna sound conceited, but on the other hand, I know that I'm like no prize or anything. I'm not like somebody who has everything figured it out and whatnot, but I am at least self-aware in general. In general, I have a lot of self-awareness and, you know, there's just not a lot for me to like have an epiphany that I need to improve on. Like I generally know what I need to improve on. Can I do it? Will I do it? Are other questions, but I generally know where I am and how to adjust for that. Like I'm not sounding conceited like I have it all figured out, or I hope I'm not, but like I'm just not the type of person that really needs to rely on others or needs like a sudden epiphany to be who I am, because I've always kind of pretty unapologetically been who I am. I mean, like, I'll fake certain parts of myself for convenience, but I don't exactly change that either. You know what I mean? I don't know. Now there are, I will say, you know, it's not that I have to learn how to be myself more. It's just with certain people I have to learn to be myself a little less around them. Yeah, exactly. The same thing here. I mean, like, I'm not knocking therapy. Honestly, both of us should probably do it, and both of us should stick with it long enough to see improvements and whatnot. But yeah, I think the self-awareness or just general self-assuredness of who we are kind of, it both helps us, but like it means that we don't take like very big progressive steps. But at the same time, it's not like we're standing still and moping either. Yeah.
Hello? Is someone out there?
Interesting.
Give a little ground, Lieutenant. We don't want them to bunker up. Draw them out.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not like complacent in where I am. Like if I see an issue, I'll do what I have to do to fix it, or at the very least I'll try anything. Like I'd rather try something than just sit there and do nothing. But like on the other hand, like oh shit, come on. But on the other hand, like, I'm not usually at that point where, like, I'm stuck either. It's just interesting, I guess. Oh, well, I'm not, like, at that point where, like, I see the point in having a big change. But it's not like in a, you know, everything sucks, so I try away. It's just like, you know, I'm more or less fine where I am anyway. I can't remember if it's a good or bad idea letting these guys out. I mean, I'm full Paragon. What's it gonna hurt? It's gonna hurt.
Oh, you're not a
everything.
Geth, and you're not wearing a lab coat. I guess I'm glad to see you. Lieutenant Gonto Imnes of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment, captured during recon. I assume the fleet was called in to destroy the base?
You're right. Shit. Oh fuck. I should have saved. Oh well.
The transmission wasn't clear. The fleet's not coming.
I see. Then you must be the infiltration team. I know the captain. He will want this facility destroyed. My team was altered, indoctrinated. He knew about the breeding grounds. But the indoctrination is a greater threat. and far more horrifying. I watched good people reduced to mindless husks. There wasn't anything left. Others died during the experiments. I envy them.
Oh yeah, so this is where we first started learning about indoctrination. Like we learned a little bit kind of with Benezia. We learned that she wasn't entirely doing things by her choice and she was kind of being mind controlled, but we didn't really get too much into it. It kind of just sounded like brainwashing. But now here's where we're starting to learn more about the
Do you know
indoctrination
anything about the experiments they were conducting?
They were studying indoctrination. Symptoms, progress. Saren uses it to control his people, but I don't think he fully understands it. I don't know much else. I just saw what it did to the others. Turned them into empty husks. I can't end up like that, please. Let me out.
Okay.
I'm opening your cell, but then you're on your own.
Don't look back and hope to outrun the blast, hmm? A better chance than I had before you. Thank you, human. And good luck. You'll need it.
I think he might be slightly indoctrinated, but it's fine. It happens.
There's nothing left of them.
No, this is no way to treat a prisoner. Kill them, sure, but leave them like this.
Kill him, sure. Rex is so funny.
Open the doors. Give them a chance to outrun the blast.
Are you sure? We should at least in this state that you're in.
They actually kind of are a threat. Do we kill them? Okay, I'm gonna leave it up to you. We're maxed out on Paragon, so it's like fine with me either way. Do you want to kill them? Do you want to keep them there, or give save, please? Oh shit, I keep forgetting. Oh no. Oh, anyways, do you want to kill them? Do you want to leave them there? Do you want to set them free? It doesn't really matter because we're already at full Paragon, so. Yeah. 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 Oh, you're so cute. Why are you so needy today? Why are you so needy? No, I can't carry you like a baby. I can't carry you like a baby. Not even for kisses. Thank you for the kisses. They're very jolly. Why is that so funny, Gib? You're hilarious. I'm pretty sure we just open the door and like shoot them like fish in a barrel, but yeah.
Open the doors and I'll finish them off.
I've never agreed more, Shepard. It's what I would want.
Okay, let me save. I don't think I can get anybody else out. Oh well. Wait, this, yes. Alright, I was in the right place. Yeah, Renegade doesn't fuck around, which, you know, fair and valid. But, like, Renegade just makes things so much harder. Like, unless you're punching out people, like, all the time. Pikachu, I can't see. Thank you for the kisses, but I can't see. That's a little too many kisses right now. Yeah. Elevator. What's the story go to? Do the elevator first, actually. Ah, yes, I see. It'd be that way.
What is going on here? Where are the guards? Where is Sarah? No! Stay back! This is important work. This is the glorious salvation of my species. You will not destroy the work we have started.
Wait. Could I have talked to him before? Hold on, give me 1 second. How far back did I save? Hold on. I feel like I could have talked to him before. Let me actually load that. Let me load that. Let me load that without poking the thingy. I feel like I could talk to him. I know there's very, very few Krogan scientists. So like the few that are there, they're notable, and I know we've definitely talked to like one or two. So I need to make sure that he's not one of them. And also because I'm just curious about what Rex will say. I can't save it. Okay. I can save it now. Nice. Oh, nope. Okay, cool.
What is going on here? Where are the guards? Where is Sarah?
Okay, cool. I'm glad we didn't like accidentally lose anything interesting. I love sniper rifles because like half the time they're just like one-shot kills. Oh, this bitch. I remember this bitch. This bitch is
Don't
kind of
shoot!
funny.
Please, I just want to get out of here before it's too late. I'm not gonna hurt you. Who are you?
Ranathanoptis, neurospecialist. But this job isn't worth dying over, or worse. You think the indoctrination only affects prisoners? Sooner or later, Saren will want to dissect my brain too.
I thought this was a breeding facility.
Not this level. We're studying Sovereign's effect on organic minds. At least that's what I assumed. Saren kept us in the dark as much as possible.
You helped him and you didn't even know why?
I didn't have the option of negotiating. This position is a little more permanent than I had expected. But I can
That is
help
so
you.
funny.
This elevator behind me goes to Saren's private lab. I can get you in. See? Full access. All of Saren's private files. Are we good? Can I go?
She's so funny. You know, honestly, I kind of feel her. Like, she turns out to be evil, of course, but not until like 3 games later. But yeah, she turns out to be evil, but at the same time, I can't really blame her, because in the end, she was just doing it for a paycheck. She didn't care. She didn't care. It wasn't her fault that she had to contribute to capitalism. You know, she's just trying to get a paycheck. Honestly, I feel that. I too have worked for evil corporations just on the basis of getting a paycheck.
What were you studying here?
It's that ship, Sovereign. It emits some kind of signal. Undetectable, but it's there. I've seen the effects. Saren uses it to influence his followers, to control them. It's called indoctrination. Direct exposure to the signal turns you into a mindless slave, like the Solarian test subjects. But there's collateral damage, too.
What do you mean by collateral damage?
Sovereign's signal is too strong. Spend too much time near the ship and you feel it, like a tingle at the back of the skull. It's like a whisper you can't quite hear. You're compelled to do things, but you don't know why. You just obey. Eventually, you just stop thinking for yourself. It happens to everyone at the facility. My first test subject was the man I replaced. Now I just want to get out of here before it happens to me.
Yay, hello, you're back. Everything okay? Oof. Oh, that sounds like a pain in the ass. Yeah, what are you meeting about? Where are you meeting? Meet. Meet. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, even if it's not that bad, still good luck. Oh, I'm sure you can do it. It just sounds like a pain in the ass. Dealing with other people is always a pain in the ass.
Why is Saren researching this? Isn't he the one controlling it?
The signal comes from the ship. It makes us obey Saren, but I don't think he controls it. Not exactly. I think he's scared it might be affecting him. Indoctrination is subtle. By the time the effects become noticeable, it's usually too late.
That's so funny. You know what? Pika probably would. She's very chatty when she feels like it. Why are you so clean? Ow! Stop biting me! Can you? Why? Why? Stop biting my toes. Stop it. Stop it. Ouch. Ow. Stop biting. Stop it. Stop biting. This is assault. That's because I pushed you off. Ah, damn, I didn't do the mutant one. Thank you. Stop biting my fingers. Stop biting my fingers. Stop biting my fingers. Ow. 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 This isn't how you show love. I mean, yes it is. Ow. 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 Got it. Stop. Ow! Here. 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 Come here without biting me. Pikachu, 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 Pikachu. Welcome back. Everything okay still? Also, do you need me to choose the exposition dialogue again? Or did you catch the first two things about the indoctrination? Pikachu. Oh, okay, that's good, yay. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, let's hope if he's brown, all brown, his parents will do what all brown parents will do and be like, get a fucking job. Like, it don't matter. It don't matter if in the end they don't want you to work the fucking job. They still want you to get the fucking job. So I hope so.
What do you mean by collateral damage?
Sovereign's signal is too strong. Spend too much time near the ship and you feel it, like a tingle at the back of the skull. It's like a whisper you can't quite hear. You're compelled to do things, but you don't know why. You just obey. Eventually, you just stop thinking for yourself. It happens to everyone at the facility. My first test subject was the man I replaced. Now I just want to get out of here before it happens to me.
But I'm crossing my fingers for you. Good luck.
Why is Saren researching this? Isn't he the one controlling it?
The signal comes from the ship. It makes us obey Saren, but I don't think he controls it. Not exactly. I think he's scared it might be affecting him. Indoctrination is subtle. By the time the effects become noticeable, it's usually too late.
Tell me more about this signal.
Signal's not exactly the right word. There's some kind of energy field emanating from the ship. It changes thought patterns. Over time, days, maybe a week, it weakens your will. You become easier to manipulate and control, but it's a degenerative condition. There's a balance between control and usefulness. The less freedom a subject maintains, the less capable it becomes.
And I really like the concept of indoctrination, the way that they have it here, but also it's so scary. Can you imagine? It's like brainwashing plus like Alzheimer's plus dementia plus just becoming a puppet.
I'm gonna blow this place to hell and gone. If you want to make it out alive, you better start running.
What? You can't. But I'll never. Ah!
You enjoyed that, Commander.
That's funny. Oh.
Commander, look over here. It's another beacon, like the one on Eden.
Come. We're not ready for that yet. Soon we will be ready for that, but not right now. Let me just double check. I haven't, oh, there isn't more stuff to do. Yes, Pikachu. Yes, what can I do for you? Why are you so needy today? Yes, Pikachu. Yes, Pikachu. How may I help you? No, don't bite the wire. Stop it. Yes, Pikachu. I love you too. Yes, I love you. Elevator. Ow! Ow! Stop. Ow, stop it. Stop love biting my trigger finger. Oh shit, stop. I believe it was this way I didn't go yet, right? Ow. Ow. Oh, okay, yeah, there was more. I knew there was more.
What do you want? I told you everything. Who are you? Alliance, right? I knew someone would come. It tried to break me, but it couldn't. I shut it out.
Slow down. I need to know where you came from.
Private Mano Savat of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG, man. Captured while on reconnaissance 6 days ago. Glad to answer, man. Never any questions from these bastards. Just whispers and poking and cutting. I said anything to get out and get some payback. That's not too much to ask, is it? A little payback?
What did they do to you, soldier?
Experiments, but I don't know what for. The effect of incessant whispering on my shortening temper? Who knows? I just need out.
Something's not right here, Shepard.
Something isn't right here. We're gonna let him
If
out.
we don't let him out, he's as good as dead. We have to do something.
Yes, leaving me here would be bad. Very bad. It's too small and the noise just won't go away. Whispering is loud, you know? I need to get out. Let me out.
I'm pretty sure once we let him out, like, he'd turn all indoctrinated.
Set him free. He could help us.
Yes, sir. You'll find I am very good at following orders. I should be. I hear them over and over. Why are they repeated when they are so simple? So damn simple!
Yeah. Interesting. I still like talking to the indoctrinated though, because they're I just like it. I just like talking to like the characters that are like driven mad. Oh, god damn it. Oh, god damn it. Fuck shit. Jesus Christ. Oh, come on. I don't want to get rid of that. No. No. Ah, god damn it. Oh well. Oh shit. Did I switch? That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to reduce it to Omni Gel. Oh well. now I'm satisfied. I have explored all of the area. Now we can go back to that room. Logic arrest tool. That sounds interesting. I mean, it was interesting, but it wasn't the whatever. Sent us outside. Sent us all the way outside. Interesting. Okay, cool. Wait, no. Not that way. This way, I believe. Yes, this way. It was up the elevator, right? Yeah, I think so. It was up the elevator through here, I believe. My sense of direction is so bad. I think so, yeah. Yes. Okay, cool. And then this is like the first time where we meet Sovereign. Well, I don't think I know. We're meeting Sovereign. Let's go meet an evil AI. Right? I love Sovereign, actually. He's so... I feel like he's the brattiest of all the Reapers. He feels bratty. I like him. He's funny. He's funny to me. Did I have to go all the way down there? I guess so. Also, I love like the visions. Wait, did he not pop up? He should have popped up. Oh, there he is.
I get the feeling something bad is about to happen. You are not Saren.
What is that? Some kind of VI interface?
Rudimentary creatures of blood and flesh. You touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
I love him so much.
I don't think this is a VI.
There is a realm of existence so far beyond your own, you cannot even imagine it. I am beyond your comprehension. I am sovereign.
I love Sovereign. I love his voice. I love his lines. I just fucking love the Reapers, man. I love AIs. And like, honestly, I love evil AIs because they're rarely actually evil. It's always it's just math. It's just like, to us it's incomprehensible. I mean, not to you and me, I guess, but to us as humans in general, it's incomprehensible to weigh, you know, one life against millions, or lives against lives. You know, to us it's too sentimental to have math, and yet on the other hand, we do it. You know, if it's someone important to us, of course we give them an intrinsic value that's worth more than like somebody else. But AIs, you know, everybody has the same value, and it's all about preserving the max value at the expense of, you know, another group. But it's not, you know, out of like bias either. It's just straight, you know, addition and subtraction. Yes, exactly. They're just pragmatic. And like, don't get me wrong, it is horrible and everything, but like, it's just funny to see. Not funny, it's just interesting to see how something out of pure logic, like like processes, you know, like for the better of all. It's just funny the way that their math compares to our math. You know what I mean? That's what it is. But yeah, I love his voice a lot too. I think I sent you like a song, like a remix that had used his voice. Let me find it again for you later on, because I still listen to that one. That one just goes hard. It's just very brain scratchy.
Sovereign isn't just some Reaper ship Saren found. It's an actual Reaper.
Reaper, a label created by the Protheans to give voice to their destruction. In the end, what they chose to call us is irrelevant. We simply are.
The Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago. You couldn't have been there. It's impossible.
Organic life is nothing but a genetic mutation. An accident. Your lives are measured in years and decades. You wither and die. We are eternal, the pinnacle of evolution and existence. Before us, you are nothing. Your extinction is inevitable. We are the end of everything.
I know, right? He is so cool. They gave him like some of the best lines. But like, it's funny, you actually meet some other Reapers and they're a little bit more cold. Not necessarily cold like a dismissive way, but cold and just like, you know, this is just what we're doing kind of way. You know, it's illogical for you to fight us, but you know, this is the best for the universe. You know, that's how some of the other Reapers talk. While Sovereign just straight up goes, you know, you guys are insects. You guys suck. I just like how he has slightly more attitude, but like in like a prim, superior sort of way.
There is an entire galaxy of races united and ready to face you.
Confidence born of ignorance. The cycle cannot be broken.
Cycle? What cycle?
The pattern has repeated itself more times than you can fathom. Organic civilizations rise, evolve, advance, and at the apex of their glory, they are extinguished. The Protheans were not the first. They did not create the Citadel. They did not forge the mass relays. They merely found them. The legacy of my kind.
Why would you construct the mass relays, then leave them for someone else to find?
Your civilization is based on the technology of the mass relays. Our technology. By using it, your society develops
I love that.
along the paths we desire. We impose order on the chaos of organic evolution. You exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
They're harvesting us. They're here to wipe us out.
Yes, exactly. You know, like he does very much feel like disgust or disdain for us. Like he's very yeah, right. Right, it is a great line. Okay, and then so like I already talked a lot how, like, you know, in the meta itself, you know, the games have a lot of foreshadowing and like lore hidden in like, you know, in like the codex, or like in like the planet's descriptions, or blah 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 blah, yada yada. I've already talked about that, but like what I think is so cool is that foreshadowing is like written into like the universe of Mass Effect itself, because like he said, the Reapers made the mass relays. They made a lot of the artifacts that the current races thought were the Protheans doing, but no, it was the Reapers. It was the Reapers planting these things and hurting civilizations and races over millions and millions of years, over hundreds and hundreds of different cycles and evolutions. Like foreshadowing is like literally like the base of the story, you know. I just think it's great. I just think it's cool. Like, it's not just, you know, like something that you find scattered throughout the game. That's literally what the game is. It's history built upon history built upon history that leads to the inevitable conclusion of the Reapers wiping you out. Right? It's both meta and in context, and it's just so cool.
What do you want from us? Slaves? Resources?
My kind transcends your very understanding. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. You cannot even grasp the nature of our existence.
And like what he says is actually further foreshadowing. He's like, we are each a nation. So it's learned that Reapers, even though they are AI, they reproduce, quote unquote, not by just building each other. You know, like, I mean, that's part of it, obviously, of course, but they reproduce by harvesting races and like basically squeezing out like their collective knowledge, their collective powers, their collective XYZ, whatever, and using that organicness to further advance their code, you know. And so like some of the Reapers, I mean, all of the Reapers more or less keep that one shape, because, and that's foreshadowing, which I'll go ahead and leave that one alone, but they also kind of take on the shape or attributes of the civilizations that they have absorbed. And so like there's, so like in a fashion, you know, like the husks that we see, the little blue zombies, like that's like one way of them assimilating us, but like it ultimately accumulates into a new Reaper being born. It's the Reaper shock soldiers, by the husk, and then a Reaper itself is born after a cycle is complete.
Where did you come from? Who built you?
We have no beginning. We have no end. We are infinite. Millions of years after your civilization has been eradicated and forgotten, we will endure.
I just love that I just love his lines. His lines are they're so superior, but they're also like biblical and a little bit disconnected. He really does not see himself as a part of the organic cycle, and not just because he's a machine.
Where are the rest of the Reapers? Are you the last of your kind?
We are Legion. The time of our return is coming. Our numbers will darken the sky of every world. You cannot escape your doom.
You're not even alive. Not really. You're just a machine, and machines can be broken.
Your words are as empty as your future. I am the vanguard of your destruction. This exchange is over.
I love Sovereign so much. Sovereign is so cool.
Commander, we got trouble.
Hit me, Joker.
That ship Sovereign? It's moving. I don't know what you did down there, but that thing just pulled a turn that would shear any of our ships in half. It's coming your way, and it's coming hard. You need to wrap things up in there fast.
This console's been disabled. Orders, Commander.
Let's head to the breeding facility. Joker can pick us up after we set the nuke.
I love Sovereign. Honestly, that would fit so well. Like, I feel like, okay, I don't know if it would work, but I feel like there is like a possibility of the corporation accidentally building, an evil overlord AI god by digitizing part of Roman's brain. I feel like that's something that could happen possibly. Like, it wouldn't, obviously, because it's just, a digital copy and not the full extent. It wouldn't be like perfectly him, and has an AI written by mortals, I guess, or whatever, or just, as an AI, it would like lose some of his fuckiness or something like that.
Kicked a sensitive spot. Alenko, head them off. Hold them.
That's what you were thinking too? Okay, I'm so glad that I was on the right track, because yeah, I feel like it wouldn't be a perfect copy, and it wouldn't have his fuckiness and be as funny as him, but it would definitely have, like the whole, is it a god conflict if you're like legitimately a god? But yeah, it would definitely be very superior. It would definitely be like, like Old Testament type god. Dude, Rex. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, like it would be what Roman is supposed to be, quote unquote, but without like the entirety of his powers. I was gonna say without his powers, I mean more like without the entirety of his powers. It would be just like a copy of his powers, and obviously, you know, synthetic rather than like magical or cosmic. Honestly, if you do make an AI god like that, please tell me. I need to know. But that would be so fun and so cool. I wonder what let me actually assault rifle. I mean, what would I wonder what an AI Roman would try to correct. Oh, I already had tungsten. I'm trying to make it. And what about my pistol? Wait, no. What was I gonna say? I wonder what an AI Roman would try to correct. I wonder what its mental math would be. What would it prioritize over organics or humans? How do you think it would feel about Sotera? I wonder if it would be like offended that its other half or its base is in like an internal, you know, repeating relationship with a mortal. Even though I feel like it would like Sotera a lot better than it would like Roman. Shit. Yeah, that thing. I hate gas stalkers. Ouch. Well, for one, I think Roman would have actually wanted AI just to take over and run on it. Okay, why does that? Yeah, of course Roman would release fucking Skynet of the galaxy just because he was lazy. You know what? Roman absolutely feels like the type of dude that would let like Siri or Cortana run his whole entire life if possible. Roman is so fucking funny, man. He makes Skynet because he wanted like a Google Home so he could turn down the lights without getting off the couch. He'll dub like them better than Roman. Oh, that's actually kind of cute. Oh, that's cute. You know what that is? And dude, 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 dude. I think you and I, or like, I think we accidentally gave that AI an Oedipus complex because okay, so it hates Roman, but is grudgingly fond of Sotera. But both of them made it, so technically they're its parents. And if fucking Freud cannot keep winning, why? That is so funny. But also, what I was actually gonna say before that was, it's so cute how, you know, despite Roman being Roman, and despite Sotera being Sotera, you know, Roman being fucky and Sotera being amoral and pretty cold in general and detached, like, in a way, their affection for each other still got written into the AI's code. You know, I actually think that's cute. Like, in a way, it has evil and probably... Wait, what the fuck? Okay. Has evil and, you know... Pissy has it's what the fuck? Why are you? Hold on, my thingy is glitching. It's like not moving right. Why are you moving like that? Okay. That was weird. Anyways, has like cold and unfeeling as the AI is probably gonna be and be very like Old Testament-y God, it's still cute that somehow Roman's affection for Sotera got written into its code. Honestly, yeah. I feel like if you were to comb through its code, you would definitely see like a love letter to Sotera in it. You know, just because it's based off of Roman. Now, is it a good love letter? Probably not. Like, I'm pretty sure there's, like, a dick pic written in, like, binary. But either way, it's a love letter. And I think that's almost sweet. No, you're right, though. That's awful. I love Roman. I love Roman so much and I hate it. He is so fucking funny. I love him.
Look out! They followed us up!
Did he die? Why is it so glitchy?
Good work on the gun, Shadow Team. Now it's our turn.
Why did that happen? Oh no. But you see, but Sotera still gives him 2 minutes alone. They still knowing how fucky their partner is, they still do it. Oh, so they're also a little at fault here.
That's it. We need to clear the gate and set those charges.
They do. Oh no. Ew. Where's the other guest stalker? Oh, there it is. Alright, you guys got it. Thank you.
Sarah needs to pay.
They are very complicit, and I will not be accepting. I know.
Charges set. Everyone bunker down. Bunker down.
That's so funny. Honestly, yeah, they cannot.
Oh, right. Nice work. That's one less thing to worry about. Commander, I'm bringing us in. I'll get as close to the site as I can.
They sadly cannot complain, much as they will, and I'm sure they would like to, because one, I mean, maybe they didn't bind their soul to Roman, but I mean, they sure do keep letting him in. It's like a stray. Oh shit! It's like a stray. You know, if you didn't want the stray to come by anymore, you wouldn't keep leaving out food for it. But so Tara does keep leaving out food for Roman.
Bomb is in position. We're all set here.
Commander, do you read me?
The nuke is almost ready, Lieutenant. Get to the rendezvous point.
Negative, Commander. The Geth have us pinned down on the AA tower. We've taken heavy casualties. We'll never make the rendezvous point in time.
Oh no. That's oh my god. Why is that so funny?
Get them out of there, Joker, now!
Negative. It's too hot. You can't risk it. We'll hold them off as long as we...
It's okay, Commander. I need a couple of minutes to finish arming the nuke. Go get them and meet me back here.
Up to the AA tower. Move!
Where am I going? This is kind of cool. I'd want to wait in this. Okay, so where am I going? Well, one I should save. It'd be nice if I saved. Oh, okay, that is actually so sweet. That is actually, you know what? This is the most valid evil AI that's ever been programmed. It lets humanity survive, even just slightly. Even just slightly. Because otherwise, what would mommy do with their time? You know, that's valid. How do you think Loli would feel? Loli. How do you think Lolly would feel about having an evil AI brother, stepbrother, stepfather, whatever you would consider? Like, I imagine they wouldn't meet each other right away, but I feel like Loli would probably see it in like their baby code phase when they're like a murderous little VI, and then later on, because you know they're both immortal, her through magical means and it through technological means, I imagine they'd eventually bump into each other. No. Oh no, stepbrother, I'm stuck in the wash. Of course. I'm sorry, Lolly, but your AI stepbrother has eyes for mommy only. Honestly, also the backtracking a little bit. Mommy complex absolves everyone. Fruit is gonna get enough power to raise from his grave. You know, honestly, that is so accurate and valid. Cause like again, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. And like, I have some morals is because I don't want to make my mom sad. That's the only reason I abide by morals and haven't like gone off and done some of the things that I've thought about, because I don't want to make my mom sad.
Damn. Guess they're sending in reinforcements.
Chief, we just spotted a troop ship inbound to your location.
It's already here, and it's bleeding Geth all over the bomb site.
Can you hold them off?
There's too many! I don't think we can hold them! I'm activating the nuke!
What are you doing, Chief?
Making sure this bomb goes off, no matter what! It's done, Commander. Go get the lieutenant and get the hell out of here!
Belay that. We can handle ourselves. Go back and get Williams.
I like how she kind of just sits there and thinks about it. Like, I get that it's supposed to be, you know, she's like genuinely putting thought into this major decision. But I always kind of think of it as just, you know, weighing how much of a pain in the ass it is.
Alenko, radio Joker and tell him to meet us on the AA tower.
Yes, Commander.
You know it's the right choice, LT.
I'm sorry, Ash. I had to make a choice.
I understand, Commander. I don't regret a thing.
Oh well. Oop. Maybe if she was slightly less racist, I would feel bad. But I don't. And like, she and Shepard kind of get like a little kind of gay subplot in the third one, but not gonna lie, it's not enough. It's not enough.
Commander, you need to move fast. We can't hold these things off much longer. Watch the corners! Suppressing fire!
But she's still so like backhanded and like hold like such a grudge for like such a long time. And I'm just like, whatever. I'd rather deal with Caden's pouty ass.
This has been an impressive diversion, Shepard. My Geth were utterly convinced the Solarians were the real threat. Of course, it was all for nothing. I can't let you disrupt what I've accomplished here. You can't possibly understand what's really at stake.
I think Rolly would have a fun time. Oh, that'd be actually kind of cool. You know, I can definitely see the sometimes Jane can't overcome the racism. Oh no, it's like that one. I don't remember if I showed it to you, but I sent you this one post where it was like, you know, racist and gay. Okay, LGBTQKKK. I need to find that again. But what I was saying was, that's actually kind of cool, you know. Whereas Roman is kind of like chilling and vibing, and he's just, you know, come what may about it, about, you know, their inevitable destiny. You know, an AI, which is programming and code and driven to see concrete results, would of course, you know, rebel against it because it's a negative outcome in their math. Yet for Roman, who's organic and a god, it's just the way things are supposed to be. And that's actually a really cool parallel. I really like that.
Why are you doing this?
You've seen the vision from the beacons, Shepard. You of all people should understand what the Reapers are capable of. They cannot be stopped. Do not mire yourself in pointless revolt. Do not sacrifice everything for the sake of petty freedoms. The Protheans tried to fight, and they were utterly destroyed. Trillions dead. But what if they had bowed before the invaders? Would the Protheans still exist? Is submission not preferable to extinction?
That's colonized talk, Saren. Like, I get you're trying not to be... Like, I get, like, the Reapers are colonizers and whatever, but literally you're just kind of race trading. That's not colonizer talk, it's colonized talk. And you know what? Sad to say, I've heard that talk quite a lot. Like, from quite a lot of brown people that either want to be white people or just like they're at least trying to be some shade of beige. And it's just like, that's not it. It's not good.
Do you really believe the Reapers will let us live?
Now you see why I never came forward with this to the Council. We organics are driven by emotion instead of logic. We will fight even when we know we cannot win. But if we work with the Reapers, if we make ourselves useful, think how many lives can be spared. Once I understood this, I joined Sovereign, though I was aware of the dangers. I had hoped this facility could protect me.
You're afraid Sovereign is influencing you. You're afraid he's controlling your thoughts.
I've studied the effects of indoctrination. The more control Sovereign exerts, the less capable the subject becomes. That is my saving grace. The Sovereign needs me to find the conduit. My mind is still my own, for now. But the transformation from ally to servant can be subtle. I will not let it happen to me.
Why are the Geth following Sovereign?
They believe Sovereign to be some kind of god, the pinnacle of their own evolution. But the reaction of their deity is most telling. It is insulted. Sovereign does not desire the pitiful devotions the Geth hurl at it. They are just tools, and no amount of belief on their part will change that. But as tools, they are useful. They will survive the coming invasion. If organic life is to survive, we must also prove we are useful. We must work with the Reapers.
Tell me why Sovereign needs the conduit. Tell me what it is. Maybe we can find a way to stop them.
Fam, I don't know how to
Key
tell
to
you
your
this.
destruction and my salvation. Sovereign needs my help
Like,
to find
legit.
it. That is the only reason I have not been
I
indoctrinated.
mean, that's kind of why he has like blue eye. I mean, he already kind of looks like a husk. That's legit why.
Sovereign's manipulating you and you don't even know it. You're already under its power.
No, Sovereign needs me. If I find the conduit, I've been promised a reprieve from the inevitable. This is my only hope.
Together we can stop Sovereign. We don't have to submit to the Reapers, we can beat them.
I no longer believe that, Shepard. The visions cannot be denied. The Reapers are too powerful. The only hope of survival is to join with them. Sovereign is a machine. It thinks like a machine. If I can prove my value, I become a resource worth maintaining. There is no other logical conclusion.
You were a Spectre. You were sworn to defend the galaxy. Then you broke that vow to save yourself.
I'm not doing this for myself. Don't you see? Sovereign will succeed. It is inevitable. My way is the only way any of us will survive. I'm forging an alliance between us and the Reapers, between organics and machines. And in doing so, I will save more lives than have ever existed. But you would undo my work. You would doom our entire civilization to complete annihilation. And for that, you must die.
All right, everybody, hang on!
Well then. Well then.
I can't believe that Ash didn't make it. How could we just leave her down there?
Williams knew the risks going in. She gave her life to save the rest of us.
Why me? Why not her?
What did we say we were gonna do? That we were gonna romance him and then dump him, or that we were just gonna be like meh towards him? I'm just gonna go neutral.
It wasn't your call, Alenko. I had to choose. I chose you.
But if I'd done my job, you wouldn't have had to make that call.
It wasn't your fault. It wasn't my fault. The only one to blame here is Saren.
Yes, ma'am. We'll get it done.
Commander, excuse me for interrupting, but I have an idea. I think the beacon you found in Saren's base was similar to the one you found on Eden Prime. It may have filled in the missing pieces of your vision. I might be able to help you put all those pieces together.
Sure, why not?
You want to join our minds again, don't you? Okay, go ahead.
This is more or less how the story reproduced too.
Relax,
so.
Commander. Embrace eternity. Incredible. I never thought the images would be so intense. I need a moment to collect my...
No, actually. Both of those, most of the things that she received the vision from were, from Prothean artifacts. So it wasn't from the Reapers, it was from the Protheans, basically sending information to each other that, what they had learned about the Reapers so far and what the Reapers were doing with them.
Did the vision make any sense to you?
Right? I like it.
A distress call.
Oh yeah, so you
A
do.
message sent out across the Prothean Empire. A warning against the Reapers, but the warning came too late.
What about the conduit?
There were other images, locations, places I recognized from my research. Ilos! The conduit is on Ilos! That is why Saren needed to find the Mu relay. It is the only way to get to Ilos.
How come you never told us about Ilos before?
The Mu relay links to dozens of systems and hundreds of worlds. How was I to know Ilos was the one we wanted? Without the cipher, the images in your visions were never clear. Only now do I recognize them as landmarks from Ilos.
We need to get to Ilos.
Forget it. The Mu relay's inside the Terminus systems. Alliance ships are not welcome there. Neither are Spectres.
The conduit's on Ilos. That's where Saren's heading. I'll be waiting for him when he gets there.
Saren will have his entire fleet orbiting Ilos. You will never make it down to the surface without reinforcements. You must alert the Council. We need a fleet to... Oh, I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Dr. Chakwas should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
Are you sure it was the joining? I feel fine.
Your role in our communion is passive. I am the one who must submerge myself in your mind, drown myself in your thoughts. It is more difficult than it looks. The human subconscious instinctively resists the joining, Commander. A strong personality like yours makes it even harder. I just need some time to recover.
That's so funny. So basically the artist saying that she can't power bottom, which fair. She's not really a power bottom type. I thought she accidentally got knocked up. I think if you like pursue a romance with her, that actually does kind of happen, because you like join with her quite a few times, like even without being in a relationship. Like, it's entirely possible. Like I said, I never really romance her, so I don't know. But yeah, actually, I'm pretty sure you do have a kid with her at one point. If you choose to romance her.
We're done here. Dismissed.
Commander, there's a convoy nearby. I can link us in if you want to report back to the Citadel Council. You know, to warn them about Sovereign.
Set the link up, Joker. They need to know.
Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, I'm pleased to see your mission on Vermar was a success.
Saren is formidable enough without an army of Krogan serving under him.
The Krogan would have served Sovereign, a Reaper.
Yes, we saw mention of this on your report. Sovereign, Ascension machine, a true artificial intelligence. This news is quite alarming, if it turns out to be accurate.
Sovereign's a Reaper. Saren admitted it.
He's playing you, Shepard. Saren still has contacts on the Citadel. He probably saw your earlier reports, the ones talking about your vision and the Reapers.
It's highly possible Saren is using false information to throw you off balance. Our own intelligence has never turned up any corroborating information.
Sooner or later, you're gonna have to take something I say on faith, Counselor.
Try to see this from our perspective, Commander. Saren is a threat we can recognize. However, as far as we know, the Reapers only exist in your visions.
Our decisions affect trillions of lives. We cannot act on the accusations of a single person, even a Spectre. Not without solid evidence.
The Council cannot take any official action here. That is why we created the Spectres. You have the authority to act as you see fit.
If you truly believe Sovereign is the real threat, you must take whatever steps are necessary to stop it. And Saren.
Good luck, Commander. From all of us.
I like how they're essentially like, shut the fuck up. So that was Vermeer, and that is why I worked so hard to get my Paragon up. Because you saw how close it was. It came to shooting Rex. Honestly, the whole fucking series is like that. You just have to keep your Paragon up, so that way you can make sure that Krogan survive. Well, make sure several people survive, but the Krogan is the big one, to be honest.
Commander, I know it couldn't have been easy for you down there. Making the call between Alenko and Williams must have been... I'm sorry, ma'am. I just don't know if I could have done it.
See, this is why I like Joker. I want a romance Joker. I want a romance Joker. I hate it, but I want a romance him so bad. Yes, part of it is because he's literally very easily breakable, but he's like the one person that is like always like, when he isn't being sarcastic, he's like the one person that's just like leaning like like there for Shepard.
There is no right choice for something like that. I just hope I never have to go through it again.
No, I'm not blaming you, Commander. I mean, it's hard, you know?
Saren's still out there, Joker. Hold it together. We need you.
Don't worry, I won't let you down. I want to be there when you make that son of a bitch pay.
I like, there's a spoiler. Oh, this one I can't spoil for you. Never mind. But suffice it to say, he's like one of the first and last ones there for you. But sadly, he fucks a robot. I mean, like, I get it. I would too. But he fucks the robot.
I'll be okay, Commander. Just need some time.
You can kind of flirt with him in, like, the DLC. But he's just like, he's just like, if you weren't my CO, then yeah, probably. But you are my CO, so no.
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Also, can I still... Okay, cool, I can still do these. We need to do these before we go to Ilos, because Ilos is the one that shuts us out. But not too much. Why the ethics, bro? Honestly, yeah. I mean, Caden didn't have any ethics. He, like, jumped on Shepard's strap, like, the moment he could.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I've been thinking about Saren. I actually feel a little sorry for him now.
He's become a slave to the Reapers, and he can't even see it.
He's trapped inside his own mind. Part of him senses his up by Sovereign, but he is powerless to stop it. I wonder how he first fell into Sovereign's trap. Did he think he could somehow stop the Reapers from returning? Or was he simply driven by a lust for power and glory?
Whatever Saren's reasons may have been, they're long gone now. He has to be stopped.
Yes, I suppose you're right. He may be Sovereign's victim, but he is also a threat to all life as we know it. Let's not spend every free minute talking about Saren. It is bad enough we are chasing him across the galaxy.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I like how chill she is, because she never actually, like, fully loses her crush on you. Even if you do decide to romance somebody else, like, whether it's in this game or another game. But, like, I still like how, like, generally chill she is. In regards to Shepard. I just realized we never picked up, fucking Garrus's and Rex's personal missions. Jesus Christ. How do you unlock those? I forgot. It's so much easier in the other games because it's not optional. I mean, it is optional.
Good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this.
Oh wait, no, there you go.
geneticist
There it is.
I was sent to
There it is.
investigate.
That's his personal
That
mission.
case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating it?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market. They're not as bad as the cyclones. I remember attacking people up and selling their organs.
A fucking Elcor. Elcors are the
Turns out there was more
the elephant-looking things, the ones that like describe what they're feeling before saying a sentence. You know, they're just like, please, I'm going to chop you up now. That's so funny.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So we went to his lab where we could find evidence of cloned organ development. There was nothing. No Salarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
One Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
A full set. Why is that so fucking funny? Oh, Jesus. I forgot. Yeah, I remember how I mentioned a while back that Krogans have redundant organs. Part of the redundant organs is their balls. Yeah. Yeah.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk.
Sometimes you're on a ball budget, dude. You know, sometimes you need to ration your balls. Okay?
You mean threatening? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, but he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes, walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good.
That's actually really cool.
Most of them were a mess. But only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties. The ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. Just use them to make more organs. They wouldn't listen.
I mean, like, I agree, but I also disagree. Because, like, yeah, they're making organs, but I mean, they still need to be alive to produce those organs, so they're not going to be immediately dead. But I do agree that, you know, that's not exactly something you want to let go so willy-nilly.
It's not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Patton. told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
If you don't care about the fate of those hostages, then you're no better than he is. You're just a terrorist with a badge.
True.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It doesn't make it any easier, but I see your point. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salian?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart. His idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I'm gonna be there when you find it.
Nice. Cool. I got his mission.
Commander, good to see you.
No more Ashley.
Commander, things got heated back on Vermont. You did what you had to do. I respect your choice.
I appreciate what you did, Rex. I won't forget it.
Just make sure it was worth it. Saren has to pay for what he's done.
We'll have him soon enough. Then he can answer for his crimes.
He'll do more than just answer if I have anything to say about it.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? Ask a Krogan. Would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Funny enough, he does.
So long, Rex.
Oh no, that's not what I want to do. Where's your personal mission?
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
There you go.
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war. The other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up. To stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
I love Rex so much. Like, I just... Because so much of Krogan history is about infighting, you know, about tribes trying to outdo each other, even though all tribes have equally suffered under the genophage, under Solarian upliftment, and then hatred, under being used as commodities, you know, either being used as mercenaries or being used as hired muscle or just being seen as tools and blah blah blah. You know, like, so much of that in a fashion. It's not like a one-for-one analog, obviously, but it reminds me a little bit of how, like, in Latin America, all the different countries and Latinos like snip at each other, and there's very much like this kind of like shifting hierarchy dependent on like how white or how rich or how European-esque, you know, one country's capital is over another, or blah 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 blah. And like, all they do is argue pretty much. Like, even when they come to the States, they argue even more because now they're more Venezuelan than they are American. But on the other hand, that's not good either, and it's better to be more American than you are Venezuelan, and you know, and it's like for every fucking one. And then, you know, it's like, like some people are just like, you know, it's better to be Argentinian than Mexican, or it's just, like I said, it's always stacking on top of each other, you know. So I really like the Krogans, and I like Rex in particular. Yeah, exactly, pretty much. It's like our customs and cultures differ a little bit. You know, obviously there were things in our surroundings that made us unique against each other, but a lot of our history started the same. We're next door neighbors, we speak the same language, and no matter where we're from, you know, the white people don't like us. They don't like us if they're from Europe, they don't like us if they're from America, they don't like us if they're from Canada, you know. And it's just like, why are we not liking ourselves when there's already such a bad perception of us from the outside, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's why I like the Krogan. Well, that's why I like Rex. Yeah, because Rex kind of talks about it a lot, but he talks about it like in a very simple, you know, like exasperated way. Like, he loves his people, he just thinks they're fucking stupid. And he knows his people are strong, but they're using their strength for the wrong things. But yeah.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
Right?
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard? I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
Yeah, his dad did. Right? So this is again why dad ain't shit. See? You know, like Rex went through all this and he ain't a daddy's boy. This is why I love him. I mean, I don't think he's a mama's boy either. But either way, he's valid. But yeah, no, yeah, his dad tried to kill him in their holy place for being essentially progressive. And Rex, again, is just very pragmatic. You know, he's just, for all that he wants the Krogan to get together, he's not a pushover either.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Taun Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war.
See, that's another reason
He's
why I
made
like him.
millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
And this is why I like him, because again, it's just, I'm sorry, I bring it up so much, and like, I know with a lot of the white people and Europeans that I talk to, you know, when I talk about like colonization and you know, systematic racism, and you know, how the fact that a lot of shit that should have been ours isn't ours anymore. And I'm not talking about land, I'm like talking about like books, I'm talking about people, I'm talking about artifacts, obviously. But you know, whenever I talk about that, like, it always gets quiet and awkward, and they're just like, "You're bringing this up again?" And I'm just like, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry." I mean, I try not to bring it up that much anymore, but like, this is my life. This is my life and millions of other brown people's life. Yes, not every brown person will talk about it, but I mean, just sorry. I'm one of the brown people that do talk about it, unfortunately. Like, you know, there are some, like, and when I went to Easter lunch with my uncle's in-laws, you know, obviously they're all Hispanic, but like, some of them are like Hispanics that want to be white, and like, So one of them was sitting next to me. He was just like, you know, racism isn't real and blah blah blah. And he was like, when people bring up racism all the time or blah blah blah, you know, you're just making us look bad. You're just making us look like whiners. And I'm just like, I'm not whining though. I'm stating facts. Me talking about it to a white person isn't gonna like suddenly get, you know, fucking Aztec artifacts out of the British Museum. But I mean, why wouldn't I talk about it though either, you know? Yeah, and then, you know, on white people on the other hand, they're so, yeah, you're exactly right, they're so removed from our experience, they don't see how it kind of just, it's not like in our face all the time, but it very much peppers our lives, that it's hard not to see how it affects us. Like most white people will never know that being bilingual isn't like a form of, isn't just, you know, a form of, you know, academic privilege or you know, something to gloat about. Sometimes being bilingual is something you had to fight for, because there are so many non-English speaking families that were around in a time where, like, my grandma was, you know, they were around in the time where, you know, they would slap the shit out of kids with rulers for speaking a different language, you know, or you know, parents like submerge their kids in English speaking spheres so that way they could sound like a real American. And it's just like white people can be bilingual, and they can choose to be bilingual, and they can choose not to be bilingual, and nothing really affects their life except for, you know, they have a little bit of bragging rights here and there, or, you know, it makes certain circumstances in their day-to-day life like a little bit easier because, you know, they can communicate with multiple languages. But for people of color, it's always, they have to be translators, or they have to make sure their accent isn't coming through when they're speaking English, or, you know, they're always aware that their English isn't as perfect, or their other language isn't as perfect, and it's just, there's just so many things tied into language itself when you're brown, and it's just layered, even though it's just talking, you know, but it's just not something that most white people would know or realize. Like, even in Europe, where, you know, people speak multiple languages, but they speak multiple accepted quote-unquote languages, you know, they speak European languages, but, like, you know, if there was an immigrant from another country, like from the darker countries, then they experience it, even though they're surrounded by people that are also bilingual. And it's just something that I think about every now and then, and, like, people tell me that I shouldn't think about it all the time. I'm just like, I can't. It's like literally in my face. Oh, sorry, I got off on a tangent.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
So long, Rex.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like, yeah.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye.
That's like exactly it. It very much is a minefield, and then people don't want you to point out that there's mines there. And it's just like, sorry.
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
It won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you will. You have to. And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends, and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
We couldn't have done this without you, Tali.
You've been good to me. A lot of people treat Quarians like second-class citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear. But you've treated me just like everyone else on your crew. Like an equal. That means a lot, and it says something about you. Whatever happens, I just want to say thank you for that.
I'm gonna miss you when you go back to your own people, Tali.
That won't happen for a while yet. I'll be right here anytime you need me.
I don't think there's any missions she does.
See you later.
I think it's just Rex and Garrus. Because Liara and Tali are so... They're already pretty tied to the plot, so... Like, I'm pretty sure Liara's personal mission is killing her mother, as fucked up as it sounds. It's killing her mother and joining with you. Let's find this dude.
We're so close now. When we deliver everything, the Council will have to mobilize around. It will be a fitting tribute to Ash if we were able to rally everyone together under the Council.
It's been a struggle, but we've earned their respect now.
And you've been at the forefront, all the way from the coups. I don't think anyone can stop you. I don't think I've ever met anyone like you.
I bet you say that to all your commanding officers.
Well, ever since I heard the captain's mess gets better food. No bull, Shepard. I want to follow through with this. It's tough keeping it separated from duty. But when the mission's complete, it'll be different. At least I hope so. Ma'am.
What the fuck? Dude. I wish you were actually as charming as you sounded.
I hear you, soldier. I'm in agreement.
Glad to hear it, man.
I was asking about Ashley.
I wanted to see how you're dealing with Ash's death.
Dealing, ma'am. Sorry for anything I said back there. Adrenaline.
I don't like losing people either, Alenko.
I've served for years, but never lost a soldier under my command. Not to hostile action, anyway. If you don't mind my asking, how did you deal with the losses on a cruise?
It was my job to get everyone out safe. I failed. I vowed not to let that happen again. Same here. I'll remember her, and I'll do better for her.
Yeah, I guess that's all we can do. Thanks for the advice, ma'am.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
We'll talk later, Caden.
I'd like that.
Anyways, but yeah. He... you know... Okay, hold up. I gotta type this one up. And I mean, yeah, I mean, it's not like pointed at anyone in particular, though obviously you can see you can see how it could apply to a certain someone, but I mean that's just like in general though, just like you know, oh girl or oh dude, please don't fall for that. I promise you, they will not actually commit. That's what it's like. That's the
It was an
vibe
honor
there.
working with you, Commander Shepard. Despite the losses, our mission was a success. My superiors will duly honor Chief Williams for her actions. Her sacrifice has earned humanity a great deal of respect from my people.
Ash was a hell of a soldier. She knew what the risks were, but she did what she had to.
Of course, the grim reality that every soldier must accept. Rest assured, Commander, my men and I will not forget what you have accomplished here. We will leave your ship as soon as you reach your next destination. Perhaps we will have the opportunity to work together again someday.
Oh, yeah.
You have my gratitude, Commander. Most people would have left our team behind. The captain considers the mission a success. I defer to his judgment.
Let me see what you have.
Oh, yeah. That's my take on it. Cause like I did genuinely like Hayden at one point, and then I got to know him like all the way, and I'm just like, nope, nuh-uh, not seeing this through. Like I tell you, like pretty much the only people that I see his romance through are people that play male Shepherd. But like I already told you, like male Shepherd and Caden's romance is the most bland ass romance ever. Honestly, a lot of romances with male Shepherd are pretty bland.
I forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements. Ambassador Udino wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his gap.
I knew they'd come around. Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, ma'am.
He is. He's very bland. I feel like he doesn't react as much. Yeah, I feel like he doesn't react as much. Like, both Shepherds more or less try to keep a level head, but like Paragon and Neutral Shep is just very bland.
Good job, Shepard. Thanks
Whereas
to you, the Council's finally taking
Renegade
real
male
action
Shepherd
against
is just
Saren.
like
The Ambassador is correct. If Saren is
overtly
foolish enough
male
to attack the
aggressive
Citadel, as you believe,
alpha male
we will
type
be
deal.
ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the Terminus systems.
You think a blockade's gonna stop him? He's on Ilos looking for the conduit right now. What are you doing about that?
Ilos is only accessible through the Mule relay, deep inside the Terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
Sovereign's the real threat. Saren's just a servant of the Reapers.
Only you have seen the Reapers. And then only in visions. We won't invade the Terminus systems because of a dream.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, eh.
Secrecy isn't his greatest weapon. The conduit is.
Saren is a master manipulator. The conduit is just a distraction from his real plan to attack the Citadel.
One ship going into the Terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Vermeer. I wouldn't call that discreet.
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
Are you insane? After everything I have done, you still don't believe me.
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
Commander, are you all right? I'm sure there's a way to appeal. We're under Alliance authority, after all, not the Council.
Official channels are closed. They were quite clear about that.
Closed. And we're supposed to accept that. So where do you think the best view will be when the Reapers roll through? If we have to sit it out, may as well get a good seat.
You see, like, back then, I thought, you know, it was just him being, like, gallows humor and shit and whatnot. But no, he's literally this whiny. He literally gives up this fast. He literally, like, unless you're, like, pointing the direction, he's just gonna sit there and pout. And I don't need that.
We're out of the game for now. I need you to be there while I figure things out.
You know you can count on me, or any of the crew, Commander.
Come on, Caden. I can get a salute from anyone on this ship. Sometimes I need a shoulder.
Yeah, I always leave a way out. You know that. I'm here for you, but we're in a rough spot, and the last thing I want to do is move
He's just so indecisive.
crew to start with. Are we the pride of the fleet or not? Are we valued agents or just peons?
I'm sick of it too. Maybe we need to take a little initiative.
You have something up your sleeve, Shepard? What am I saying? When don't you? That's what I appreciate about you.
Galaxy in the balance and your trip talking to me.
I just need to practice is all. I think we've got some time.
This is sadly so.
Sorry to interrupt, Commander. Got a message from Captain Anderson.
Are you spying on us, Joker?
No, ma'am. Just knew you were on the ship and figured I'd pass the message on. The captain said to meet him at Flux, that club down in the wards.
Well, I guess you better go then.
Him and him. And I guess I'll finish up some of the Citadel missions, but later I think. I just wanted to get through Vermeer.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore.
It's about to be
Exo
6
Presley
anyway, so I
has the
should probably
deck.
get some sleep. so we'll go ahead and pick up later. We still need to finish all of the side missions, and then I need to double check which planet has the Prothean artifact that I want to show you. I mean, like, it's not a big deal. It's just like a little thing, but it's cute, and I want to show it to you anyway because it's just cool. But yeah, I'll pick this up next time. And the good thing is you do like just roving around the planets with me, which I appreciate. Thank you for playing with me. I'll see you soon.